Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. You are listening to the Zilla Boys podcast. I'm Jacob, and that is Ernesto.
What up, everybody? How's it going?
Real quick, before we start our podcast, we wanted to do two announcements. Number one, we wanted to thank our subscribers once again. Again, if you are subscribing, even if you're not subscribing and just listening, we appreciate all listeners and anyone who gives our podcast a view. Even if you don't like our podcast, we appreciate you listening. We also appreciate if you subscribe to our 71 subscribers.
Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it.
All of them.
Man.
Thank you very
That's
much.
cool.
We appreciate it. We're a small, growing channel, and we would not be able to do this.
As of the 829 views we've had on the Godzilla First King Kong, they watched along. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it, man. That's really cool, man.
Yeah.
Really badass.
For us, that's a cool thing to see.
It's monumental for us, man. It's huge for us, man. So, yeah. So
we've been counting the views.
Like, we got 2 more views.
So we appreciate it for everyone who's been listening, subscribing. Sure. Thank you all very much. And for the second announcement, we will be doing a Mortal Kombat watch party / reaction video on the 27th of April.
And just to let you know now, if you have not seen Mortal Kombat, please do not watch this because it's going to be spoilers heavy.
Yes.
Just for some of our fans told us we need to start letting them know that spoilers are coming, so we're going to take that in consideration right now.
Yeah, we have never, ever said spoilers heavy until we've gotten to the nitty-gritty of spoilers.
Yeah, sorry, everybody, man. Like, we're new at this. We're we're obviously not professionals, so just bear with us. We'll hopefully get it right sometime soon.
Yeah. Also, if you don't know what Mortal Kombat is and you're younger or a child, don't watch it. It's going to be very rated R.
Yeah, because I went and watched Kung Lao's fatality, and I was like, ooh.
Yeah, we saw some leaked footage of the fatalities. It is very, very, very rated R. So,
very graphic.
If you're of age and you're interested, watch it. If you're a young child, I would recommend you don't. But
make sure you let your parents know first, or they get the okay
something
from
like
them.
that.
Yeah.
You're gonna get a phone call from a very angry mom. My kid watched your stuff and saw a bad thing.
Well, you should have put the filter on your YouTube channel.
Yep. That's your fault.
Parental
You're a bad
control,
parent,
buddy. Yeah. All
right. Let's get into it. So, first topic of the day: Robert Pattinson wanted a new or appropriate Robin for his movie, or maybe his second movie.
Yeah, probably the next one. It won't be this one because it's just wrapped.
Yeah, which I'm now realizing we haven't really gotten a good Robin. We have gotten a Robin incarnation in the past. It's never been good.
Yeah, that one with O'Donnell. Yeah, that Robin was just. I guess I don't know, man. It was bad. And then at the end of The Dark Knight Rises, his name was Robin, which it was even worse.
That was not. No, that was even worse.
Yes, that was worse,
really?
Man. Yes, dude, that sucked, man.
That's worse than Holy Rusted Metal Batman.
Yeah. At least
you gotta be kidding
At
me.
least he was Dick Grayson. At least he came from trapeze artist family. At least he was with Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
He's not some cop walking around Gotham City. He's been there. He's in his 30s now. Come on, man. All of a sudden, hey, my name's Robin. That's another thing I like about that movie, man.
But at least they built him up to someone who I feel like could be a crime fighter, who I feel like stands for justice
but that's
and
not
stands
Robin.
for what Batman stands for.
That's not Robin. Robin is his...
I don't think it was. It was kind of supposed to be the next Batman. He was supposed to be the continuation
then why they even say his name was Robin?
Easter egg. I don't think it was supposed to be Robin. I think it was just an Easter egg.
And then also with the Ben Affleck Batman, we got robbed of that Robin because you see the Robin.
Oh, yeah, because he died.
Yeah, and you don't get to see what happens there. And then, I wanted to know so bad, man, especially when Joker was like, why did you send a boy to do the Batman's work? And at the end we got robbed of that one. I thought that probably been a badass Robin. So I think this Robin he's got to knock out of the park, man.
Yeah. That's an interesting story, especially because have you seen the Red Hood movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. The animated Red Hood movie.
Yeah, that was
man,
badass.
that movie's good. One of the best Batman animated movies. Just see the dynamic between Red Hood and Robin.
There was some work going around, some concept art of Timothy Clemente, or what's his name from Dune? The kid from Dune?
Oh,
Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah, Timothy Chalamet.
Well, they had some concept art of him.
He would be good.
Yeah, but he's already going to... I think they need to go with a kid, man, like a young... maybe between 13 and 15 years old, man.
Maybe. I mean, he looks pretty young.
Yeah, but he's in his early 20s. I mean, I think they need to go like Tom Holland young. You know what I'm saying? Because they need to be... If he's going to be in more than one movie, he needs to be able to get older. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because, Shazam 2 starts filming, next year, and that kid was, 15 when that movie shot. That was 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Or not, 4 or 5 years ago. So he's already gonna be in his 20s. How's he gonna play a 15-year-old again?
Yeah, and as Stranger Things has taught us anything, is that kids age very fast and puberty hits them like a brick.
And then we've also had 4 different Robins now. So which Robin are we gonna use? Mm-hmm. Are we gonna go with Dick Grayson? Are we gonna go with Sweeney Todd? What's his name? Todd, whatever his name. The Red Hood guy. I forgot his name. Jason Todd.
Jason Todd. I hope to God it's Jason Todd because I'd never liked Dick Grayson.
No, I wanted him to be with. I wanted to be Wayne, Damian Wayne.
Oh no! I switched it around. Damian Wayne was my least favorite, and then Dick Grayson was better.
Because remember, you said you were talking about you like to see Ra's al Ghul as a.
Yes,
Ra's
and
al
Damian
Ghul
Wayne's
is his grandson.
He does play part of that.
And then that would make the story amazing, dude. Like, and
would.
Damian's a jerk.
Man, he's such a brat.
But I love him because he's so cocky and he's so mean and he is killing. He will kill. And his dad's trying to teach him not to kill. He's like, no, that's stupid. Why do we kill? Mm-hmm. Why don't we kill? That's dumb. Like, I'm an assassin. I'm not a. So
see, here's the thing with that kind of character. I get where that character is going, and I actually agree with that character's point of view in a lot of instances. Like, you could just kill the Joker, and all of that would be done. I know Batman's philosophy is like you kill a killer, and the same amount of killers in the world stays the same. But then there's like the dumb philosophy over here is like, well, just kill a lot of killers, and you'd be fine.
And that's all for Chico. That's Damian's forte right there.
Yeah. So I understand that character. I just think the way that character's been presented in the past is whiny and annoying. Except for like Apocalypse Wars, he was good in that.
I guess I wouldn't. I mean, I don't care that he's whiny and annoying because he can kick a lot of ass.
He can.
Like he there's a reason why he's annoying and he's like that because he's been trained to be an assassin since he was like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
So he's pretty sick, man. Like The Son of Batman was an amazing animated movie. That's what who is this guy? What is this? You know? So
But which Robin you think we're gonna get, or what Robin you think you hope we're gonna get if we're gonna get one?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know, man, because there's like 4 of them now, man. Mm-hmm. So who do you go with, man? I think the world has outgrown Dick Grayson because Dick Grayson he's Nightwing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He hasn't been Robin for a long, long time.
Mm-hmm.
His story has gone so far ahead where we left off at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And which incarnation of Robin was Ben Affleck's Batman given?
I think that was Dick Grayson.
Okay, that was Dick Grayson. So we probably already kind of, in a way, got him. So we're probably not going to get him again.
Yeah.
Probably going to get the other ones.
I think the
Damian
new
Wayne.
one's I think his name is Tim Drake.
Yeah.
Is the newest one. So I don't know, man.
And there's also like girl Robin in The Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah, so that could be her too. I don't know. Well, I don't think it's gonna be a female. I think it's gonna be a guy Robin. But I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know. We don't know. I mean, but they do have to have a good one because this movie franchise is gonna be pretty good. You know what I mean? So.
I mean, look, the trailers look really good, and I'm not downing like Robert Pattinson as an actor at all, and I think it's going to be good, but it does need to prove itself. Yeah. It does need to make sure, this movie does need to be good at the end of the day.
I'd rather have a kick-ass Robin than Robert Downey Jr. play the Joker.
Agreed. Every day of the week.
Yeah, totally. I'd rather them have a Robin than a Joker, for sure, man. Because we had 4 Jokers and we
don't need another Joker.
Yeah,
we really don't.
And I wish they would. I mean, I think Matt Reeves, if he decides to do Robin, whatever he decides to do is going to be good. Mm-hmm. I don't care about that. It's going to be good. So.
Yeah. I am very happy that he's going with the Riddler and the Penguin. He's really doing the Penguin justice. Yeah. I really liked the Penguin in Tim Burton's original Batman 2, Batman Returns. I actually really liked him in that one. I know some people don't, but I'm a huge fan of that. But this is more like the nitty-gritty real universe, and introducing Penguin in that universe, that's pretty cool.
I like Danny DeVito's Penguin, man. I thought he was... scary,
disgusting.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah. I like that all day, dude. Mm-hmm. I was kind of disappointed when Nick Frost didn't get cast as the Penguin because I thought he would have been a sick Penguin too.
He would have been a sick Penguin.
Yeah, he would have been a sick Penguin. But I was like, man, look, Colin Farrell really. But then I seen him, I was like, holy cow! Like, okay, I'm on board with this.
This guy's crazy.
Yeah. What the hell? What the hell? Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Nick Frost would have been.
Yeah, and then we have the Riddler.
Yeah.
So we got a villain that we haven't seen in the real live-action Batman. No, I take that back. We got Jim Carrey, but that doesn't really count.
Yeah, it's just so far beyond from what that was, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Time, era, even, concept, everything,
Mm-hmm. That was, ridiculous Joker.
And Dano looked like he might do a good job, man. Mm-hmm. Dano plays those silent, types really well, man. Disturbed, kind of on the edge kind of people, man. Like on, what was it, Looper? he played that same kind of like on the fringe of just losing it kind of. Yeah, so
he's really good at that. He's just one of those actors that has the eyes.
Yeah.
And every time you see like, I don't feel comfortable being with you in a room alone. That's uncomfortable.
And also, I think if they bring the Joker in, like you said, they're losing a chance to get more other characters involved, bring new renditions of other characters, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess that's 2 topics out of the way. No Robert Downey Jr. and...
Bring on Robin, dude. Bring him on. I'm with Patterson. Let's have a good one.
Let's have a good one.
Next topic.
Next topic, ladies and gentlemen. J.J. Abrams has hinted that there is a 4-hour Star Wars Rise of Skywalker cut. Now, we hinted about this last time, but we wanted to get into the nitty-gritty details of this topic because we have some things to say.
Well, they released some art and some story threads of... What's her name? Judi Dench playing the creator of the Millennium Falcon. And Rey goes to talk to her, and they show the storyboard.
Who the heck cares?
Yeah, why does that even matter, man? Like,
I don't know.
Like I don't
Judi, just to get Judi Dench in Star Wars, I guess.
Like we need to know who built the Millennium Falcon and why.
Yeah.
But for what, man? It's just,
I don't know. Just to there's like one plot thread that we didn't get in the Solo movie. We have to get it in this movie.
See, I feel like if... I don't know, and then the guy who played Doctor Who, Matt Hughes, whatever his name is.
Yeah, that guy.
Well, they cut all his parts out too, and they're saying that that's part of it too. They didn't say what character he was playing, but everyone predicted maybe he was playing like a young version of Snoke or a young version of the Emperor.
Yeah,
which I could see him playing a young Emperor. That would be. That would be sick, dude.
I think they were originally going to do like a young Snoke or like a past Snoke, just to give some perspective of him. Of what he was like in the past, and then they kind of made him an experiment of the Emperor. I still don't understand that.
Yeah, I mean, and what other, because how long was the Rise of Skywalker? Like 2.5 hours, right?
It was about 2.5 hours.
So it's another hour and a half of footage. What other storylines are they gonna,
Yeah. What do we really need to see that we didn't already see? Unless it's like
I didn't like the movie, so the more I see it, it's probably gonna upset me more, man. Like, man, they got my money again. They got me. Oh, I keep on falling for this crap, you know?
I mean, I don't think it's going to be the Snyder version of this movie. I don't because that was 2 different directors.
Exactly.
Joss Whedon and Snyder had 2 different visions.
And this is just J.J. Abrams' vision.
Yeah, it's more of the same.
Still more of the same. So I don't know, man. I'll probably watch it if it comes on Disney Plus, but I won't pay to go see it in the theater, man.
Maybe we can do a watch party on this one.
Yeah.
I was like, I still hate that. I still hate that.
Oh, I really hate this part.
Yeah, Disney Plus, you got me again. Watch the movie again.
I'm not paying that pre-release $29
Oh, heck for that. No.
I'll wait till it's available for everybody to watch.
No, remember when Mulan came out and it's like, hey, pay $30 to see it? No.
I don't know. I don't know. I didn't do it. I paid for Raya though. I like that one. That was pretty good.
Oh yeah, that one.
I liked Raya.
That's okay.
Dragon. It was like an anime.
It's okay.
I like anime.
It's okay.
It was okay, but I liked it though. Yeah.
Congratulations! I'm glad you liked it.
Yeah. I think Disney's still on the roll, man.
Yeah. I don't know. Disney Plus. I'm not paying for that crap.
I know. You just use mine.
Exactly. It's called strategy.
Oh man.
Thanks a lot, bud.
All right. Next, so we don't care about the Abrams cut.
No, I don't care about it.
It's whatever. It's whatever.
Yeah, it's more of the same. I am interested in the possible new ending that, again, we talked about this last time with all the Force ghosts that were originally perceived to be in this movie, because Hayden Christensen reportedly filmed some scenes for this, and then those got cut out. Luke Skywalker apparently, Mark Hamill filmed some more scenes for this, and those apparently got cut out.
I would be down to see that though. Mm-hmm. Some more Hayden Christensen, what you call it, Anakin Force ghost.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like the movie, but there were some parts I did really like.
There were some
good
parts.
when Ben sees Han Solo and he's talking to him.
That's such a good scene.
That part made me cry, man.
Mm-hmm.
That part really was really, really good. I was like, man, how can you have this really good moment in this really shitty movie? Well, it happens sometimes, but if there's more moments like that that he left out, it's gonna make him look stupid, but then probably give him a little forgiveness too, man.
I would give him a little more respect back if he just improves on the crappy movie that we already have. At least because they were always going back and forth in post, because this was such a jumbled movie in post on which ending worked better, and apparently there were 6 different endings, and there was a Kathleen Kennedy ending, there was a George Lucas ending, there was a Disney cut ending, someone else's ending. So they're different endings for this movie, and they were going back and forth.
So it really actually could be a different movie then.
Well, I don't know about that. Again, I think it's all still J.J. Abrams' vision, so it really depends. It really depends on the alternate ending that movie is, because we still get the rest of this garbage.
Right.
But the ending could be better.
But I'm saying, seeing from like Zack Snyder's thing, we can see how controlling and intervening a studio can be with their properties. You know, like Disney's probably like, you don't get to do anything. You know, like you know. So I don't know. I didn't know about the Anakin Skywalker and Luke Skywalker stuff. Those are my guys, man. So I don't know.
Maybe for all of our guys, we were really hoping to like pop up at the very end. Man, imagine like Anakin Skywalker popping up at the Emperor. At the end, it's like, you're still alive? I thought I killed you.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of changed my mind now. Maybe yes.
I still say no. I don't want to see that movie again.
I like The Rise of Skywalker, but I don't know. I mean, I like to watch those things. It'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. Look, I will see it.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I'll see it.
Right.
I'm an idiot. I will see it, but I probably still won't like it.
Okay. So, all right.
Cool, man. Next topic.
Yeah.
All right. We want to talk a little bit about the Oscars coming up pretty soon. So, the Oscars, I think, for most people have like getting progressively less interesting as the years go by.
Yeah.
And like progressively not as entertaining. Partially because like the Oscars have been doing like the preaching politics or whatever, but I don't know. It's been getting like back then, like Billy Crystal was the host, and that was Oscars like fun. And it's like, let's talk about movies for a while. Like, this is gonna be fun.
It's like the NFL Pro Bowl. Like, no one cares about it anymore. It used to be a really exciting game where people cared, and it's not like, they just phone it in now, man.
Yeah, they're not really interested in like entertain. It's not entertaining anymore. It's just they don't put in the effort.
I never watched this, so I don't know, man. I used to watch the MTV Movie Awards.
Yeah.
And that was really entertaining, you know. Like, I didn't never watch it. Yeah.
Yeah, back when award shows were really entertaining. Like, I think because they never stick to movies.
You get the gold popcorn. But they've missed the call in a lot of movies, like a lot of nominations and winners and stuff. We were just going through the list a little earlier, and we couldn't believe it.
And the Oscars, like they barely like they had some really good ones, like No Country for Old Men, Return of the King, Unforgiven. They picked a lot. There have been a lot of classic movies. Definitely Gladiator. A lot of movies that have definitely deserved Best Picture. But I think we were like going through a list of movies. And just like the Oscars have just missed the ball on so many movies, like Dances with Wolves, which I don't think is a bad movie.
No, that's a really good movie. I like Dances with Wolves.
It's a good movie, but when like put up against like Goodfellas and Ghosts and The Godfather Part 3 is not great.
It wasn't the best of them, yeah.
Yeah, and then
but just beating out Goodfellas and Ghosts, man, I cannot believe Dances with Wolves beat out Goodfellas, man. That's like probably Scorsese's best film, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's nuts, man.
Yeah, that's just not cool.
Yeah.
Goodfellas probably is his best movie.
But honestly, Kevin Costner hasn't really done anything since Dances with Wolves, man. That was a really big deal, too.
He did a few. He did Moneyball. He did Man of Steel. And
I'm talking about like directing. He hasn't directed ever since then.
Oh, no, he hasn't. He did that one
Open Range.
Open Range, that was good. But that didn't get nominated for really anything, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't see how he beats out Goodfellas and Ghost. Ghost was freaking good, man. Like that's one of Patrick Swayze's best movies, man. Like Ghost is, him and Demi Moore. And I think Whoopi Goldberg got a nominee for Best Supporting Actress for Ghost because she played.
She did. Yeah, I think
she won too. We didn't look that up, but yeah.
No, we're just looking Best Pictures. We don't care about the actors.
Then what else? Oh, Forrest Gump beats out Pulp Fiction and Shawshank Redemption.
See, that's the thing. All those are really, really good movies, but out of all of them, I think you said Pulp Fiction was your favorite. Shawshank's my favorite.
I those are like I can see why Pulp Fiction they beat up Pulp Fiction because Quentin Tarantino is independent. It's kind of
yeah, and that's kind of a risky movie.
Shawshank Redemption was like by the numbers a really good movie, man. Just like
that's one of those movies like you hear it's a classic and like, all right, it's a classic, whatever, I'll watch it, and then you watch it like, yeah, that deserves to be a classic.
But then again, Forrest Gump was pretty. Forrest Gump was pretty awesome too, man.
Not dogging on that movie.
I'm not dogging Forrest Gump, but man, to beat out Pulp Fiction and Shawshank Redemption, I don't know, man.
That's pretty rough. Like that's one of the few I'll give it to the Oscars. Like, you know what? That's a hard year. Those are all really good movies. I'll give it to that one. One movie where they really screwed the pooch was Shakespeare in Love beat Saving freaking Private Ryan.
Yeah.
How did that work?
I don't know, man.
Have you seen Shakespeare in Love?
People don't even talk about Shakespeare in Love, but people know what Saving Private Ryan is, man. That's still it still holds up really good today too, man. It's probably one of the best World War II films of all time.
Yeah. It's like It still has one of the best, like, storming of Normandy, man. That's talked about all the time, and it's deserving of it.
Yeah, it's dude's looking around, like, picking up his arm out of the water, and
Yeah, and Shakespeare in Love just has a really, really upset, horny guy.
And then Beautiful Mind beats out Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring.
Look, I like Beautiful Mind. It's a really good movie, but it is no one should ever beat a Lord of the Rings movie when it comes to Oscars, ever.
I mean, I know that freaking, Russell Crowe put on a really good show. I mean, he was nominated for Best Actor, but
He did.
As a whole, and Jennifer Garner won. I mean, Jennifer Connelly won Best Actress.
Yeah, and she deserved it.
Yeah, she was really good in that. Mm-hmm. But I mean, as a whole movie, like Lord of the Rings was just way better, and it set the tone for like the next generation of filmmakers, man. Like it was it was crazy, man. Yeah. But they don't take that into consideration in the Oscars and stuff, man. I think that should be taken into consideration. I don't know.
I think a lot of the times they choose the safest bet. Like, what's the movie that's going to get us the least controversy? And what's going to get us, like, what's the safest movie? And then they choose that movie. And then the other movies kind of go down in history as, like, movies that everyone, like, audiences love, like, everyone remembers. And then, especially as of recent, they choose movies that are, I think, good, but not, like, classics or really anything that anyone's going to remember outside of next week.
Like I was telling you, like I can't believe McConaughey beat out Chiwetel Ejiofor, for Best Actor that year when he played Dallas Buyers Club and he did 12 Years a Slave.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know, man. That was a hard one for me. I thought Chiwetel earned it, man. I thought he was just, man, he had me just like, ooh, man, in tears. Just the beat downness he was of a man,
Yeah.
And even Lupita Nyong'o was freaking amazing.
Oh my gosh, that movie is hard to watch.
And Michael Fassbender, dude, I freaking hated him, dude. I
evil piece of garbage.
He was evil, dude. He was so evil and so just.
He was like the different side of Leonardo DiCaprio and Django Unchained.
Yeah,
he's just pure. Like at least where Leonardo DiCaprio has some kind. He's a garbage human being.
He's charming and charismatic.
But Michael Fassbender is just awful.
Awful, yeah.
But he plays awful really well.
And Jared Leto beat him out. I mean, Jared Leto did a good job. I mean, dude, don't get me wrong. I know he played a transgender woman. I mean, a gay man, but it was really good. But I just thought Michael Fassbender was just more,
more powerful.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So
yeah,
they do miss the boat sometimes, and even like Guillermo del Toro won for The Shape of Water. I don't believe. But I don't know. What did he go up against that? Let's look that up. What year was that? I think that was 2015.
Right, that was pretty recent. So Shape of Water beat out Call Me By Your Name, Darkest Hour, Dunkirk, Get Out, Lady Bird, Phantom Thread, The Post, and 3 Billboards Outside of Emmington, Missouri. I got to say,
3 Billboards was good.
3 Billboards was really good. I got to say, like, I don't know how many people have seen this, but Phantom Thread is a wonderful, wonderful movie.
What is Phantom Thread about?
It's a movie about with Daniel Day-Lewis. It's a Paul Thomas Anderson movie. So it's very slow.
Okay.
It's very artful. He's the one like artistic director that I can actually like get behind because he's never preachy about his projects. He's always very to the point, and he's always very insightful. Did he direct The
Master?
He directed The Master and he directed There Will Be Blood. All of them are great movies.
And Cold Mountain too, right?
I don't know. I don't think he did Cold Mountain.
Okay, I thought he did Cold Mountain. He's a pretty good director. But
yeah, man, he's really good. But yeah, Manchester. Oh, wait, no, that's it.
Yeah, because I thought that Guillermo del Toro deserved it more for Pan's Labyrinth than he did for that.
Oh man, Pan's Labyrinth is a classic.
Yeah,
and this one just kind of feels like a lesser Guillermo del Toro movie, even when considered like Pacific Rim, which I don't really like that much. I know you love that movie.
I love that movie. I love it. I love it.
It's a good. I don't think it's a bad movie.
Dude,
I just think
it's anime brought to life, dude. It's kaiju movie anime. The characters suck, but at least when they're in the robot suits kicking butt, it's so good, man.
Mm-hmm. King's Speech,
King's Speech.
It's a pretty good movie. But if you consider the competition, it beat out 127 hours.
That was badass. Black Swan was badass.
The Fighter
was badass.
Inception
was badass.
Social Network, Toy Story 3
was badass.
True Grit
was badass.
Winter's Bone.
What is Winter's Bone? I didn't watch that.
It was a movie with Jennifer Lawrence. It's actually really good. She did a really good job.
True Grit, Toy Story 3. The Social Network, Inception, The Fighter, Black Swan, and 127. They were all way better movies to me, I think, man.
But that's like the King's Speech. That's the safest bet. That's like what's a movie that's not going to get us the most attention? Like if they choose The Social Network, that had some iffy things about it, and I'm sure some people would have issues with it. But they never choose the classics. They never choose the movies that people are going to.
Black Swan, man. Natalie Portman went off the deep end on that.
Wow,
dude. Yeah,
dang.
that was crazy wicked, man.
Yeah.
And then 127 hours. That's where Franco gets when he cut his arms off.
Yeah,
right?
cuts his arms off.
He gets caught in a boulder, right?
Gee
Starts
whiz.
losing his mind and shit. Yeah, that was a good movie.
Danny Boyle, the man. Danny Boyle directed
Man.
that movie. He also did. What did he do? He did Steve Jobs, which is also really good, and one of Aaron Sorkin's best movies.
See here, Argo beats out. The Artist.
Yeah, Argo beat out Beasts of the Southern Wild, which that was really good. Argo beat out
Django Unchained, Life
really.
of Pi, Lincoln, Los Miserables, Silver Linings Playbook, and Zero Dark. Are you?
Wow, that's
man.
rough. Argo is still a good movie.
Argo was good, yeah,
but it's definitely not the best movie of that year.
It's hard to choose, man. Like 12 Years a Slave beat out American Hustle. What?
Look,
I liked American Hustle a lot, man.
American Hustle was. I actually haven't seen that. I can't say too much.
I liked it. It was one of my favorite Christian Bale movies, man.
He got fat for that one. He always just decides to lose.
He had the bald hair, so he had to do the hair.
My gosh, that man's insane.
Was it beat out? What did it beat out? It beat out American Hustle, Captain Phillips. I haven't seen American Buyers Club, Gravity, Her, Nebraska, Philoma.
Her was good.
Wolf of Wall Street. Oh,
that's competition for one of the. That's a messed up movie,
man.
but man, it's messed up in the best way.
But 12 Years a Slave was good, man. It was really good. I mean, honestly, it makes I don't know. It makes sense. But the competition was really, really hard. Really, this year that was a hard year. That was 2013.
Yeah, 2013.
Then
that makes sense.
Yeah, and then man, The Wolf of Wall Street was a badass movie too.
Yeah, I feel like you need to hit certain boxes to win the Best Picture nominee. You need to have a certain group. Check. You need to be a historical piece. Check. You need to have a scene where the main actor cries. Check.
Yeah, but then you're not making an original picture. You're not making your idea. You're making something.
Yeah.
You're just checking boxes, man. You know what I'm saying? Then what's the point of doing that?
You're doing Oscar bait, and that's what that term comes from. Is that's your Oscar bait movie. And then occasionally something like Mad Max Fury Road will get in there. That's just a crazy movie, but mostly it's just really upsetting, really sad movies. And I think that's if you look at the nominations that are this year, it's all really upsetting, sad movies. The Father is a movie about a guy with dementia.
Judas and the Black Messiah.
Judas and the Black Messiah.
That was good. I saw that on HBO. I actually like that. The dude infiltrates the
Black.
He's he infiltrates the Black Panthers.
The Black Panthers, and he's betrays the Black Panthers.
Yeah.
Mank is a movie about the making of what's that really boring, really classic movie? Citizen Kane.
Oh.
Directed by David Fincher, who I love, but I'm not interested in watching that movie at all.
Minari.
Yeah, The Trial of Chicago 7, Sound of Metal, which is about a it's about a musician going deaf. It's drummer going deaf.
Oh wow.
So all of these movies are just
but also,
painfully depressing.
Or 2020 and 2019 was a hard year for movies, man.
Yeah, it was a hard year.
Yeah, but a lot of movies that decide not to come out, then they come out because they were Oscar bait. They come out because they're blockbusters. So I don't know, man. We'll see when they come out, man.
I don't know. Some of the blockbusters. I think the reason Kong and Godzilla is still doing so well is because people just want a freaking escape.
Yeah.
And all these movies coming out is a reminder. I don't really want to go to the theater and just be upset for a while. That's why I was really interested in Suicide Squad for a while. It's that just looks fun.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in being depressed now.
Yeah, I mean, social distancing and being on lockdown, it's just, man, it's messed up people's depression, man. It really has, man. Not being able to go out and see people and do stuff,
Yeah. And, I mean, I know there wasn't a lot of, options, when it comes to the Oscars, on the year of 2020, but looking at all these movies, I haven't, I'm not going to lie, I haven't seen a single one. I don't think you have either. And
I've seen Judas and the Black Messiah. I want to watch No Man Land because it's on Hulu.
Yeah.
And Minari, I have to still pay for that, man.
No Man Land is about Francis McDormand.
Oh, there isn't. I thought A Night in Miami was one of these. The one with the four guys in the Muhammad Ali, Sam Cooke.
Yeah,
I thought that was nominated.
Yeah,
but
that
I guess
wasn't
not.
nominated.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. But yeah, all of these movies, like none of these movies scream classic. None of these movies are going to probably be remembered outside, like I said, outside of next week. And I don't think, I just think that's kind of like the rules that like the Oscars have put in place as of recent. Like I know there's been like a lot of like back and forth about the rules that they've implemented as of recent. And I want to say I understand, but at the same time, like all those rules in place, that just makes me think like the Oscars not really there as an award show, as a celebration of movies anymore. And that's kind of been clear throughout the rest of the years. It's not a celebration of movies anymore. It's just the Oscars just kind of being preachy and being depressing to the audience right now. Like you said, like the Oscars, they're not fun to watch anymore. It's not a celebration of movies.
Yeah,
it's just
like I said, I used to watch the MTV Movie Award. I don't watch that anymore, man.
Yeah.
I just read who won, like, oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
The Golden Globes, I don't watch the Golden Globes.
No one cares about the Golden Globes.
So, or the Emmys, I don't watch the Emmys.
No. They're like the discount Oscars. Like the Oscars has become the discount Oscars, and these guys have just become irrelevant.
The only championship I watch is the Super Bowl, baby. That's the only award I watch. Because you have to. I mean, you earn it in the Oscars too. But I'm saying you really have to earn it, like playing football.
I say that's America's game. That's a game that everyone will continue to watch, and even if like
go Cowboys,
we're never going to win.
Go Cowboys.
I'll be behind you. I'll be behind you. Go Cowboys too. But we're never gonna win. We're never gonna win. I don't really appreciate the rules that have been happening with the Oscars and politics as recent. Like, look, for years, like Oscars have been political. That's not like a huge like shocker. Like the Oscars are political. Like, oh, shocker. Like everyone always gets up there and like they thank their agent, they thank like whoever, their mom, and then they go on a political speech. And it never seems genuine. Like these people like have a bajillion dollars sitting in their mansion. Is like, this is how you earn the moral high ground. It's like, didn't you? Like I don't know about that.
When Joaquin Phoenix was talking about like killing cows for their milk, so I was like, okay,
seemed a little weird.
I was like, man, that like you waited this long to win an Oscar, and this is what you're going to talk about, man. You're not gonna like, man, I put in the hard work, and I found the right script, and I put my body through hell, and did case studies left and right to get the part right. But he talked about cows and milk, and
it seems so strange. And it seems like the actors are in like a whole different other worlds. Like we have to say this, we have to preach. Or like we don't care. Yeah,
but you're an actor. You have the spotlight whenever you want to say whatever you want. You know
exactly. Like go out and tweet or whatever. Like at that moment in time, like for heaven's sake, just like thank the director, thank the writer, thank your mom. Like not J.J. Abrams, but like J.K. Simmons did that one Oscar speech.
If I ever got an Oscar, I'd be like 666 Mafia when they won Best Song. I'm like, what's up, Rody? We gonna get effed up tonight, yo. 666 Mafia.
Oh my gosh.
I want to thank my mama, little baby, little Ray, and Nikki, and yeah, that's how I'd be, dog. No, I wouldn't, because I'd probably be there with you. I'd embarrass you.
No, I don't care. Like, honestly, that's more entertaining than like, it's like, let's get serious right now. It's like, no, go crazy. Or like, if you're going to get an award, get up there and say, thanks, and then
I have
leave.
a bottle of champagne with me, like like a Gatorade bath on you. Like, we did it.
Spray it on you.
And we'll probably never be back here again.
After this, like, security, we got to kick them off like right now, and they are not invited back ever.
Yeah. Until next year, we win again. I'm just joking.
Nah.
Oh man, that'd be awesome though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel you, man. I feel like man, like I get appreciated every day, man. Like from the news and from just people in general, man. Like okay, like at the donut shop. At 7-Eleven, you know what I'm saying? McDonald's, you know, it's like...
Look on the news, like, click on the channel. Well, I'm sufficiently depressed for the day. Let's continue. Yeah, I don't need to hear that from my Hollywood. I go to Hollywood to, like, get escapism. And that's not saying you can't make a movie about, like, modern-day politics or whatever. Like, you're free to... Filmmakers are free to do whatever the heck they want.
That's what they did in the Great Depression. People would go to watch movies to get away from forget about the Depression, you know what I mean? So
yeah. And then people are shocked that King Kong versus Godzilla is doing so good when all these movies are just like, wow, I just don't want to go to the movie and want to kill myself afterwards. It's just it's not fun anymore. And like a lot of people shoving politics into movies is just it doesn't feel genuine. It just feels preachy now.
You know, but you don't have to be preachy to have politics in a movie, man.
That's
the thing that you don't have to be like that, man. You can check all those boxes and mark all those things off, but you have to do it in a more organic kind of way and have perspective. You know, like I think that's the biggest problem with a lot of people. They don't have a lot of perspective about what they're talking about. They're just talking their talk sometimes, you know, just to sound like they know what they're talking, just to sound like they're on the right path or whatever.
Right.
You know?
I mean, that's what Hollywood's doing. They're not really doing anything about any like current issue problems. They're saying it's like this is a problem, and that's all they're doing. Like they're going online. It's like this is a problem. We should do something about it. And then they're gonna go like in their like $1 million pool and do nothing. And then they do that in their movies. Like, this is a problem. And they don't do anything about the problem. They're not interested. They're interested in talking about the problem because it makes them look cool. That's all of Hollywood, and we all know that's the case. We just, for some reason, just still go kind of stomach it.
Go watch their movies still. I know I do,
Yeah. It doesn't feel genuine, and it's not. It's Hollywood being preachy, and it's not fun to watch. If you're going to do it organically, but you don't do it organically.
Or just don't watch it like I don't.
Exactly.
I don't watch it. I just read who wins the next day.
Yeah.
Online.
Okay, we're going to do a little bit of spoilers for Captain America. Wait, that's not what it's called. Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Captain America and the Winter Soldier.
Captain America, he's alive. He's not.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier. We're going to talk about that
Falcon
next,
and the Winter Soldier. So we're going to get to our review in just a second.
We're going to do 2 episodes, right?
Yeah, 2 episodes because we didn't do the 4th episode last week, and we watched the 5th episode, but we didn't do it on our last podcast. So we're going to do 4 and 5. But there's a certain aspect that's starting to pull up in the 5th episode where it's becoming increasingly apparent. Look, this is not a political podcast, and we're not going to get political, but Marvel is increasingly insisting that they're going to be putting this stuff in their shows and movies, so we're going to talk about it.
Not just Marvel. It's just I think Disney as a whole.
Oh no, Disney as a whole is clearly getting very political. I don't think
it's just Marvel. I think it's just Disney as a whole is doing this now, man.
Yeah, and look, Disney's an independent corporation. It is like we've talked about this before in the past. We talked about this with Gina Carano. We talked about this with like the cancel culture thing. They're totally willing to do like whatever. They have their own opinions, and that's fine. I just think as of recent, they've been pushing in way too much and way too hard on their movies. And I don't think it's a natural way, and it's not a good continuation of these characters, and it's not a good continuation of their movies because it's just forcing politics at this point. And it's just every time it happens, the movie stops and like, hey, let's talk about this important issue, and it's like, all right, I guess we're talking about this now. And it happens in the most recent episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And look, I get it, sure, but I came to this movie to have some fun.
I think it was Deadline Reports that the insider said that from now on Disney does not want to. They're not going to entertain any scripts unless they're woke scripts.
Yeah.
Even if they're really awesome, dope scripts, they don't want. If they're not these check marks in this script, they're not going to even entertain anymore. It's like, wow, that's crazy, man. Mm-hmm. So how do you freaking bring in good directors and good writers if you already tell them what? You don't have any creative control. You're going to do this, and that's it.
Yeah, how do you get the best movie if you're just limited by this? Like you said, it's a checkbox now.
Yeah.
It's not just with the Oscars. Like, you got to get a checkbox to make a movie now.
It's like with the Star Wars, all that new High Republic stuff, man. That stuff is all woke, man. It's like, and the fans do not like it, man. I mean, it's not that. It's not that being. I'm not saying being woke is a bad thing. I'm just saying like it's not organic.
No.
They're not like they're not like having a story and letting you fall in love with this character and the character and gravitate towards the character organically. No. They're just telling you straight like this is what you're getting, this is what it is, and this is how it is, and people don't want to be told what to like. They want to like what they want to like, you know what I mean? So
yeah. And especially when you don't like a certain movie and Disney calls you out on that and it's like, oh, if you don't like this movie, you're sexist. Like, I do not like Captain Marvel in any way, shape, or form. I don't like a character. I don't like the movie. It's a bad movie, and it's not a good character. On the other side, and if you don't like that movie, you're called, like, a sexist. Like, you're called, like, you don't like this movie because you hate women. No, that's not true. On the other side of the spectrum, Wonder Woman is a wonderful movie, and that character is incredibly likable and incredibly wonderful, and I really, really love that movie, and that's a great female character.
Absolutely.
Because, number one, she struggles in her movie, and she's allowed to be a character. In Captain Marvel, she's just strong for the sake of being strong, and at the end of the movie, it's like, I don't have to prove anything to you because I'm a strong woman, and that's not interesting.
Was it a couple of days ago? Me and my daughter were talking because we watched that little Ghostbusters clip.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Daddy, do people hate the Ghostbusters movies with the girls because of the girls?" Like, no, baby, that's not why they hate that movie. They don't. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't even say they hate the movie. Like, those are the 4 of the most hilarious women in the world. Mm-hmm. Like, for real. Like McCarthy, Leslie Jones, Kate McKinnon, and what's her name? They are hilarious, dude. People didn't want to see that because there's already a lore and there's already a rich history. And Ghostbusters is one of the best franchise. I wouldn't say one of the best, but one of the most popular franchises from the '80s. Man, like they didn't want to. They wanted to see that continued. Man, you know,
Yeah.
that's what I wanted to see. That's why I'm so stoked for Afterlife. I went to go watch it. I thought it was good. It just wasn't the Ghostbusters that I grew up with. That I wanted to see. You know, and I liked it. There's some of it. Chris Evans was funny. Even the girls together were funny, man. McCarthy's hilarious. Like I said, all those women are some of the most funniest women in the world. It's just, I don't know, man. I guess even like Dan Aykroyd and then Bill Murray being in the movie, like teasing it.
Yeah.
That kind of upset people too, man. You know, like oh, you're not, you can't do Ghostbusters 3, but you can be in this movie. You know what I'm saying? And Bill Murray was the reason why that movie didn't get made. You know, it's kind of, he was like, they had the script done. They were everyone was on board but him. And they were trying to hardest, Dan Aykroyd and Harold Ramis were trying to hardest to get him. And he's like, no, I don't want to do it. I don't want to. And then he dies. Yeah. And then they make this movie. And then he's like, well, you know what? I might want to do it now. Yeah. After Harold Ramis is gone. But people didn't not like that movie because it was women. It was just because it just wasn't that great of a movie. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And it's the execution of these movies. It's not the fact that they have a woman or they have a black person. It's the execution of how Disney and other companies put those politics into these movies and just say, you have to like them, and if you don't like them, then you're wrong, then you're racist, then you're sexist. That's not true.
Look how Ryan Coogler did it.
Yeah.
Freaking everyone loves Black Panther. They got nominated for Best Picture. Yeah. And that was showing you what was going on, but not being too preachy, but also getting the point across, man. And in an awesome,
And dude, he was the best part about Civil War.
Who was? Oh yeah.
Black Panther was whoa.
I like Spider-Man too. I mean, Civil War was a badass movie altogether, though.
Yeah, one of the best parts.
But I understand what you're saying. It's just
we like good content. We like good movies. Yeah. We don't want to be force-fed. We don't want to be told like this is right because we want to make up our own minds because other people have different opinions. Like I disagree with some things that you agree with, and like vice versa. We don't agree on everything.
Yeah, we go to bat all the time over our way we look at life.
Yeah, we got a podcast that's like, what'd you say?
Yeah,
but we don't. No one wants to be force-fed these things, and the fact that they're doing it, and the fact that they're implementing restrictions in Disney movies, and like the same thing with the Oscars, they're implementing restrictions into how you can make the best picture. That just means they're not interested in making the best movie. They're not interested in making the best series. They're interested in being preachy.
And also Disney's some of these companies are so full of crap too. Like Disney being preachy, but yet they treat Borrego like he's a B movie star. Take his character and put it to the back burner.
Yeah, Cyborg
too, man.
We want our diversity role. We want a black charter. Like, he was a really great character.
They really messed that up because he would have been awesome.
Yeah, and the Snyder Cut, he was a great character.
His movie, oh man, what his movie would have been about? Oh, God.
Yeah, and they got kicked out of The Flash. And even Gina Carano, we want a strong female lead. Now we got to kick her off Star Wars because she has a different opinion. So,
yeah. But also, I think but you also got to think about that from the studio's standpoint. They got all these people that watch their movies, man, and some of those people feel left out of those movies. And man, well, look at my people, man. It's just perspective, man. You gotta have perspective on all sides, man. It's just hard to make everybody happy, man.
It is.
It really is, dude.
Yeah, and I definitely think they're obviously sticking to one end when it comes to making people happy, and they're like, okay, we're gonna stick here and we're gonna push it. Part of that, it might work for some people, but it's going to alienate half your audience. And unfortunately, that's what they've been doing with some of their series, and it's kind of going into Falcon and Winter Soldier as well, too.
Well, you want to talk about that next?
Yeah, that was kind of I was trying to transition a little bit.
Okay.
All right, so forgetting that last part, let's talk about the fourth episode first, and then we'll go to 5.
Okay, well, the first... Okay, yeah, because we haven't talked about how long we've been busy, but we're going to do 4 or 5 now.
Sorry.
But the intro to 4, the first, that was amazing. Oh, my God, for Bucky and old girl from the Wakanda, what's her name? I forgot her name was, but she's sitting there saying the words.
Oh, my gosh.
And he's sitting there she's like, we're going to test you. Are you ready? And he's just like, okay. She starts saying the words, and you can see just the fear in his eyes, dude. The crime. I mean, it was intense, man. Like Sebastian Stan, that was a really good performance right there. It was deep, dude. And then she finally says the words, and you see him having the flashbacks, like I'm about to lose it, and then nothing happens.
Yeah. And then the relief on his face.
And then she's like, "You're free," and he's just he starts crying, smiling, And from the MCU fans, we know what he's going through.
Mm-hmm.
We know exactly how he feels. You know, like in those words, he's going to be programmed to do whatever that person who said those words is going to tell him to do. You know, so
yeah, it's a powerful moment, and it really resonates. Like it's kind of like Elizabeth Olsen's moment to shine in her series. Why am I forgetting the name? WandaVision.
You forgot that quick.
That series is so forgettable, but she did great in that. Yeah. And Sebastian Stan got his moment to shine, and he really kicked butt. And it's just a really good acting moment, and it like kind of transcended this series for a second into like sometimes an occasionally silly movie about a flying guy and a guy with a Captain America shield, and it really felt human. It made that character down to earth, and I really felt for that guy.
Right.
That was a powerful moment. And then it cut to modern day, and it showed that she's kind of pissed at him. It's like, hey, you broke him out of prison, and he killed our king.
He killed our king. What's going on? We helped you, and we deprogrammed you, and gave you a new arm, and gave you shelter, and hid you from the world, and.
Yeah.
He's like,
for God's
he's
sakes.
like, I know.
Spoilers.
Oh, spoiler alert. Oh,
dang
it. Sorry, spoiler alert. Spoiler if you have not seen episode 4 and 5 of...
Yeah, episode 4 and 5, spoilers alert. This will be your...
We just said we were going to try to get better at that, and we just messed up again.
Oh, we got to like put
we're
like
sorry,
a neon
guys.
song.
We're gonna...
We need to do a teleprompter from now on, like spoilers, you morons.
Okay.
Okay, continue.
Spoiler.
Continue.
Well, anyway, she's like, you have 8 hours. After 8 hours, we're coming for him, and we don't care who you are, Yeah. Oh man.
Do they ever?
And then we get on with the story. So
I think Zemo is just so cool. I'm actually really liking Zemo as the team. He goes up and like they're trying to find out like where this funeral is taking place.
Information.
Yeah, there's a little information that they're trying to get about like the terrorist flag group. Who cares about them at all? But he goes up to like these little kids and like has some like candies and like gives them the kids like
delights.
Yeah, Turkish delights. Like, hey, where's this funeral taking place? And the kid goes and whispers in his ear, like, I got you. I got leverage. He's such a smart and cool character now. It's like, you know what?
Very calculating, man. Very conniving dude, man.
Yeah. You know what I just realized?
What?
I like Zemo better than the most recent Captain America.
I do, man. Yeah, and he's just swinging his thing all over the place. Like he's just wherever he goes, he's like, I'm in charge. I'm Captain America. He should be kissing my butt. It's like Wyatt Russell's doing a good job because I hate him.
Yeah. No, I think maybe I didn't make this clear last time. Like he's a good villain and he's a great hateable character.
Oh man,
and I hate him. Trust me.
I do.
But he's good. He's for what he is. He's good in the movie because, man, I hate him. He's such a jerk.
So,
and when the Wakandans come in, when the 8 hours is up, and when they come to take Zemo, and it's like, all right, it's time. And freaking dumb butt face over here tries to say, hey, I'm Captain America, and he just does like all the stupid things.
No, what she does, you are not Captain America. I was like, oh man,
get out of my face.
He was just like, oh man, and then the Dora Milaje start whooping up on him, dude, and and they're like, they're not even super soldiers, and they're kicking our ass, man.
I feel like that was
it's not because they're not super soldiers. The Dora Milaje are trained to guard the Black Panther.
Yeah,
dude. They are, and they got vibranium spears, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
They're going to kill you.
They're giving Bucky and Sam a run for their money, dude.
I felt like the Spanish Inquisition moment where they bust down the door. No one expects the Spanish Inquisition. Like no one expects the Dora Milaje.
like the Monty Python.
Yep.
Yeah, that was funny. But and then they start whooping them, and then freaking she throws that spear through the shield.
Oof.
And he can't even he's like, oh, I can't get it off.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Bucky and Falcon are like, all right, let's watch this happen.
Yeah, they're just watching them get their asses handed to them.
Like, should we do anything? Like,
no, man. Give 4 more minutes. Let them have their fun.
That was fun. But, yeah, that kind of pisses him off. That kind of hurts his pride a little bit. And then his friend, who I thought was kind of the voice of reason in his head.
Yes, actually, this episode, I think he was, man. Because when he's trying to take charge, he was like, hey, man, why don't you listen to these guys and let them do their thing? Yeah. And maybe they might be onto something, you know?
I do think he has a really stupid line in that when he's talking with his friend after he had the butt whooping with the Dora Milaje, and he's talking with his friend, and his friend says, like, if you've gotten the super soldier serum, would you take it? It's like, of course I would. It's
Well,
like,
look,
doesn't power
like,
just make you
hells
more like
yeah?
it?
That's what he said. Hells yeah.
Which that's a great like comparison with Falcon, who says like, no, I'm not taking that.
I'm not taking that.
Heck no.
And he said, what is it? Power just makes the person more of the person?
Yeah.
No, that's not what happens. We've learned that many times. Power does not do that.
Yeah. That just makes you more full of it.
Yeah.
Like, the stick up your butt just kind of goes a little higher.
It gets bigger.
Yeah, it gets a lot bigger.
Yeah.
And let's talk about that ending a little bit. It's pretty messed up.
Well, they track down the dude who made the serum, and which called destroys most of the vials.
Yeah, so
And
I'm sorry. Let's talk about that part
first. There's one vial left, and he picks it up.
Yeah.
He puts it away.
So
And then he
Discount Captain America becomes stronger Discount Captain America.
Not yet. He still hasn't taken it yet.
Yeah.
Because then he goes and fights the Flag Smashers, and then Homeboy dies.
Mm-hmm.
He gets killed by Old Girl. She punches him and launches him into that column. And like you said, I think Battlestar was his. Hoskins was his voice of reason, man.
Yeah.
Even though I didn't like the character, because I thought it was like, okay, but anyways.
Yeah.
But he was still his voice of reason. Still the
It was
guy.
his friend.
To mellow him out, to give him the perspective he needed. And now he doesn't have that anymore. And he just killed his best friend. They toured together in Afghanistan. They went through all that BS together, and he lost it, dude. And he killed that guy, man, in front of everybody.
Yeah. And look, I don't 110% blame him because, dude, if someone killed my brother or someone killed my best friend, like, I'd be fine with you, like, ending
Captain
your
America,
life.
Steven Rogers would have not done that.
No, he wouldn't have done it. And
Steven Rogers would never have done that.
No,
man.
and I'm not Captain America. I'm not a great person.
No.
I can't say that. But again, he's not Captain America.
I mean,
Steve Rogers was different.
I mean, freaking Bucky killed Iron Man's parents, dude.
Yeah.
And instead of like jumping on Bucky, he fought. He was in the way of that, man.
Mm-hmm.
And Captain America Steven Rogers would have never done that. That's what I'm saying. It's not a mantle, man. He is Captain America, bro.
Yeah.
You cannot replace him. You can't. No one else can be that person, man.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
think Falcon shows traits of being a decent Captain America, but again, I agree with you. It shouldn't be something that it shouldn't be a mantle.
Oh.
Like Steve Rogers, 110% was that guy.
And that's all there is going to be. There's never going to be like Captain America again.
And they mentioned that in this series, like that serum like corrupts you. It makes you a little messed up in the head, like, but it didn't do to Steve Rogers.
So think about of all the people that have taken that serum, he's the only one that's had the best effect on him because of who he is. It's like catching lightning in a bottle, man. You know.
Yeah. Even so, like in the first episode, Captain America does not work for the government. Captain America, like in Civil War, he fought against the government. He's like, no, I'm not signing that. I want the ability to choose
for myself what's wrong and right.
Exactly.
You're not going to tell me what's wrong and right. Yeah.
Because I know what's wrong and right. And no, you don't. So.
See, like John Walker is a good soldier. He's a good soldier, but I think Captain America, like Steve Rogers was Captain America before he became a soldier.
Definitely.
That's not why he got the serum because he was a good soldier. He got the serum because he was a good man.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, like, before we move on to episode 5, I want to talk about that one part where Falcon tries to talk to, like, the leader of the Flag Smashers, the 12-year-old little girl. I know she's not 12 years old, but she looks, so young.
And he was getting to her. He was talking to her, man. He was like, you know, I'm with your fight, but I support your cause, but I'm not. You're fighting in a way I wouldn't do it.
Yeah. Like, I understand. Please stop burning people, but I understand.
Yeah.
Like, and that was cool.
And then here comes John Walker. Oh, you've had enough time. Now it's time to. Oh my God, yeah, dude, such a dick, man.
Oh man, I wanted to throw a grenade in his face. I hated that.
And then Zemo gets away while
Zemo gets away like, good job, you are continually useless. Like he gets mad at like, you just get out of my way. It's like every time you get in the way, something bad happens.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, episode 5.
Oh, week from episode 5.
Episode 5 was kind of the chill episode. So
it
but it didn't start out chill. It started out with the aftermath of John Walker killing that guy.
So they chase him down. Bucky and Sam chase him down and try to take the shield from him. They get into a big old fight, and that was an intense fight, man. You can just see in the way John Walker's fighting and his ferociousness. He's lost it, man. He's on edge, dude.
Man, I mean, like it came after the event of him killing his best friend dying, like, and even like he shows that he feels guilty about it. It's like, dang, what did I just do? I messed up. Like, he knows he messed up. And then he's convicted. Like, he gets up and is like, it's time to go back to work. And part of me, like, I understand, but I still hate you. And then they come in. And, man, you're right. That fight's pretty freaking awesome. Bucky and Falcon
pretty badass,
kick
man.
his freaking butt.
Yeah, that was some, yeah. And he gives them a run for their money, too, man. Like, by then he's taking the serum. He's taking it now, so he's that little piece he put in his pocket, so he's going at him, dude, with full strength, man, and they could barely handle him, dude, you know.
So they ended up beating him. They take his shield. Like, what is it? Bucky breaks his arm.
I think they break his arm. Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. So they break his arm. They take the shield. John Walker, he's dishonorably discharged.
Yeah, he has to face the music, man, of what he's done. And they discharge him, not disarm him, but they discharge him from.
Yeah.
He loses everything, all his rank, all his benefits, all his retirement, and then I guess once that's done, he just walks out like whatever. And then, girl, something was Mary Louise Dreyfus was her name.
I have no idea who she is.
Well, anyway, was she? I think she's like Mistress Hydra. She's in charge of Hydra. So
Wait, what?
Yeah, she's a.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's why everyone's going crazy over her, because she's like a Hydra agent. So I think she's gonna recruit him.
Interesting.
Because she tells him what's in your blood is very valuable to a bunch of people in this world, man. So so
like I said, we talked about the chill part of this episode.
I want to say this because this
go ahead.
upsets me.
What's up?
Really, because from a mechanical man standpoint, when Bucky's talking to Sam and Sam's chilling, all of a sudden one of those pipes bust on his boat.
Yep.
He goes down there and he pulls a wrench. He doesn't even know which way to turn the comp. And Bucky's like, no, you turn it this way, bro. And he's like, oh, I forgot. Who doesn't know righty tighty lefty loosey, man?
And that's your boat.
Who does? And it's your boat.
Yeah.
You're supposed to work on this all your life. I'm sorry, that's just one complaint. My bad.
No, I get it. Maybe he was just no. You were right. Yeah, he was doing the wrong way.
And then he was like taking out like bolts with a pipe wrench. He's like, take those bolts out with a pipe wrench. You don't use a pipe wrench to take out bolts.
You loser.
You use a pipe wrench to take off pipes. That's why it's called a pipe wrench. I'm sorry, my bad.
You got really upset about that. Like, I was watching the episode for the first time. You came in and was like, "What are you doing?" And you got really angry.
Because that upsets me, man. Like when Batman.
Yeah, with Batman.
When Fox, where he takes this candle locks and he's stripping out that line. I'm like, dude, he says $1 billion craft and using the wrong tool for the wrong part, man. It's like, oh my God.
Getting upset on a fictional aircraft. Like Ernesto's like, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong.
Just get out of the way, Batman. Just let me do it. God, I know.
You should be on set and like facilitate these things.
That after Sam takes the shield, he goes to go talk to the black Captain America, the black Super Soldier guy.
That was the part.
And I guess he went to go just to go talk to him to see what happened, and him and the guy ended up getting into it, man. And and
he's pissed off.
Yeah, he has a right to be, man. Like he got locked in a cage. He got they told his wife he was dead.
Yeah,
they experimented on him, man, like a effing lab rat, dude. Like
but
a monkey.
The exact opposite of Captain America.
Yeah, like Steve. Well, Steve wasn't going to go into a laboratory. I'm not doing that, man. But I guess homeboy, like, we don't have any choice. And the way they gave him the serum was bad too. They told him it was tetanus. He said some people died, some people got sick. I end up living and getting superpowers.
Yeah.
And he's just, just where, like you said, like the political thing comes in, where I know he's telling Sam that, they're not going to have a black Captain America, so you shouldn't even have that. Don't worry about that shield. And he was saying that, and a black man shouldn't want to be Captain America because of that. But I saw it and I was thinking, like, he's just trying to give Sam perspective, man. That's all it is. Because to him, he's seen the ugliest of this country. A lot of people haven't seen the ugliest of this country, man.
Yeah.
But Sam has seen some of the best of this world, not just the country of the world. Like,
that guy fought Thanos.
That dude fought Thanos. And Cap, man, like Cap would never do this. If Cap knew he was locked in a freaking cage being experimented on, Steven Rogers would have gone and broken him out, dude. He would have done that.
Yeah, he's seen the best. And look, I know a lot of people are like trying to crap on Cap now, which I don't know why that's a thing.
No, man.
But Cap was the best that freaking America had to offer, and like he's seen the best. Like that is the prime example of a good man. That's a good man, and I know that there's still good men out there. It's kind of like the ending of Batman v Superman, where Batman says like there's still good men out there. Yeah, and he's like Superman gave him hope, and like Falcon like knows that there are still good men. There's still things worth fighting for.
I think Cap gave him. I think Steve gave him hope, man. That's why he
did. Yeah,
that's why he's been on this ride ever since. The Winter Soldier, man, because Steve made him a believer, dude. He believes in Steve. He believes in his cause and his fight and what he's fighting for, man. Yeah, he didn't sign the Sokovia Accords either. He's like, I'm going with Cap. No, I'm going to think for myself. For real, he did.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I want my right to choose, and I am going to side with Captain America.
I just think he was in there to give Sam perspective on what the shield's going to mean to him.
Yep.
What is his side going to be? What's he going to represent? What's in his heart? And then from there, they go to him going back to his family and then reconciling and getting his bearings and getting, finding out what he's fighting for in this world, because it's also, man, like, you can fight, but if you don't love what you're fighting for, then why fight, man? You know what I'm saying? It's not even worth it, dude.
The image that represents Captain America to me is at the end, like near the end of Endgame, when Thanos just massively beat the crap out of Captain America, and he's standing next to an army, and he straps on that shield and gets ready to fight.
Cut open, dude. His arm is cut open, and the shield's half gone, and he's beat down and came in, and he's looking around like, oh shit. He's tight. He's like, all right,
let's go.
I can do this all day. He's like,
evil prevails if good people do nothing. And then they have that scene at the end where Falcon says, hey, I'm just going to give you some tough love. The people that you've hurt, intentionally or not, do right by them. Make them feel good.
Right.
I know you've killed people that are close to them. Be there for them. Make them feel good. Like, even if they don't want you to. Like, make their lives easier. Make their lives better. And I know that's going to mean that he's going to have to talk to that old Asian guy who, like, that he was talking to, that he befriended at the beginning. Like, that's going to be hard.
It's going to be hard, but it'll be okay. You know.
He's gonna have to be.
He
truthful.
knows that he sees that Bucky's not a bad guy, man.
He's not. He was forced to do it, but that's a rough thing to do, and that's a rough thing to say. Hey, I killed your son. That's rough. But yeah.
And then Bucky gives him the case, a little gift from Wakanda. And he goes, and then I guess like after he has that talk with his sister, what are you gonna do? He's I'm gonna fight. He goes and grabs that shield and gets to work, dog.
He has the Rocky montage.
He has the montage, man, where he's starting to practice with his shield and he's running. I wanted to hear him say, on your left, to one of his nephews, but he didn't. I was waiting to say that.
Oh, that's such a wasted opportunity.
I thought that. Yeah, on your left. I thought I wanted to say it, but he didn't. But
oh, well.
He's getting after the shield. He's starting to work out. He's starting to get focused, starting to get his energy going. And even Whatchamacallit told him, man, when you find out what's going on, I will be there for you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was kind of cool. Bucky and him are bonding. They're like, oh, we're not friends. We had a mutual friend, but now he's dead. He goes, so we're just like two guys. Yeah. That's it.
But they do have that bonding scene, and I really like that. Like it just saw guys being guys, working on a boat, drinking beer, and then apparently hitting on your sister.
That was funny, man. He's like, hey, how you doing? My name's Bucky. He's like, hey. He's like,
hey, Bucky.
I know. Which guy's like, hey, man, don't be flirting with my sister, man.
I want him to say that next episode, like, hey, I saw your eyes.
Yeah.
Don't you dare.
Yeah. Up here, buddy. Up here. Come up here. Yeah.
That's so cool.
So he opens the case, and then we cut to the last episode. What do you think so far?
I'm actually interested in seeing the last episode. I'm actually more interested than I am with WandaVision.
Yeah.
I got to say, like, for the stuff that I didn't like about this series, and there are a lot of things I don't like about it, I am actually more interested in seeing like where this series ends up because I know John Walker is going to come back and he's going to be a problem again. He's going to be a problem again.
He's going to be a real big time problem.
And even though I don't give a crap about the Flag Smashers, I don't give a crap about that girl. I do like Falcon and I do like Bucky, and I'm interested to see where it ends.
Right.
So I'm good for it. What do you think?
Me too, man. I can't wait till next Friday to watch it. So, I mean, hopefully it's like an hour long at least. We get some.
I hope so. It's been an hour long. I think
the action's been really good in the movie, so I know we're gonna get really good action, and we'll see who's. I don't think I don't think Falcon is gonna be Captain America. I think Falcon's gonna be Falcon. He's just gonna carry the shield.
I think he's gonna be Captain America, unfortunately, because I think it's gonna happen. I'm with you. I don't want it to happen. I don't think either of them should be Captain America. Hasn't
America learned the lesson yet? Like, you just can't throw that suit on someone and give him a shield and call him Captain America. It just doesn't work like that, man.
No.
And
there's only going to be one Steve Rogers, and I think Falcon should be Falcon. Bucky should be Bucky.
Bucky should be Bucky.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it, man. I can't wait to see it, man. How it's going to end. And then next week we got Mortal Kombat. And then next month was it out? June we have Loki, right?
Yeah, June we have Loki.
That's right.
So we'll get some more stuff. And then May the 4th will be coming.
Oh, May the 4th, we got Bad Batch. That's right.
We got to have Brandon back on that episode. Brandon, we're coming for you. You got to get back on this episode.
Oh, and Peter, you better freaking watch it, man, because we're going to be asking you questions about it.
We're going to hunt you down and bring you on this podcast one way or another. All right, that is going to be the end for episode 16 of the Zilla Boys podcast. Once again, thank you for our subscribers. Thank you for our listeners, everyone who has supported our podcast.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Family and friends also. Thank you guys for watching, man.
Thank you. If you are listening to this for the first time, you can support us and check out our content on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts.
Yeah. I'm just copying what you said.
Oh, okay, whatever. I thought you remembered.
I don't remember.
Okay. But also, like, if you're watching this on YouTube, why don't you go ahead and subscribe and click the notification bar? Because
just click it, man. It's no big deal.
It's not going to affect you.
It feels good. It feels good to do it.
It's a good thing for us, and it makes us feel good, and it should make you feel good because it's making us feel good. And you know.
It's like a high we can't buy. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So please do it. We're poor. All right. All right, Ernesto.
All right. Well, thank you guys, and roll those credits, baby. Good show. Roll credits.
5, 4, 3.